Frank Luntz said felon conviction would have destroyed any candidate 10 years ago. Trump's still close in reliable dim state of Minnesota. Wild, wild news. I know the leftists. I know CNN hated hearing this. I'm gonna play the video clip of this. And I told people it was gonna make Trump even more popular. And now look at it. Even though the mainstream media try to pretend like that's not true. So again, we're gonna play the video clip of that. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. All right, so let's talk about this news. Now, this comes from Real Clear Politics. I'm just gonna it's a poster. Frank Luntz comments on how resilient Donald Trump polls are despite being convicted of crimes before Election Day during a Wednesday appearance on CNN. So here we go here.
I did want to ask you about a new poll out of Iowa that you recently pointed out. This poll extends Trump's lead over Biden beyond his 2020 performance. You argue this is bad news for Biden, even though Iowa has been reliably red for quite some time. What are you seeing in this poll that tells you something about where 2024 is headed?
Well, first, I owe an apology because I should not be filibustering, and that's what I did. And I've always appreciated the questions that you and your colleagues ask me on this show. So I apologize for that. And I'm going to apologize because I'm going to move to a separate poll. To me, it's not that Donald Trump is winning so big in Iowa. That's not the story. It's that he's making it close in Minnesota. Minnesota is a reliable Democratic state. It votes Democrat in every presidential campaign and poll.
Yep. Minnesota always been blue, always. And Donald Trump is actually making some major moves out there. I mean, because things are so bad out there, people want change out there in Minnesota.
Poll after poll, I see Trump within 2 or 3 points in Minnesota. I don't think the media understands exactly what's going on right now. Yes, Trump dropped a few points after being found guilty on 34 felony accounts. But remember this, that would have destroyed any candidate as recently as 10 years ago. And the fact that Donald Trump is still even with, or in some cases leading, Joe Biden after being found guilty of 34 felonies, oh my God, that is so significant. And one more point, I'm watching the independent vote. I don't believe that they're swinging back and forth between Trump and Biden. I think that they've decided that they hate both candidates. They hate both parties, and they're voting out of anger, out of desperation, out of resentment that this is where our political system has gotten. So be very careful in how you analyze what goes on from now through the debates, through the election, because I think there could be a hidden anger vote that surprises everyone on Election Day.
I totally agree with that. A lot of people, especially, and you know, when people are angry, it's always the incumbent. It's the incumbent that people put it out on. And so I mean, so the people that are frustrated, the independents that still don't like both parties, they're definitely not going to vote for Biden because they don't like the direction that things are heading, and they don't like the economy and stuff like that. Independents don't like it, and Biden is the head of that. He labeled it Bidenomics. So them independents that really don't really care for Trump, they're gonna hold their noses, and they're gonna vote for Trump anyway because they don't like what Biden is doing either. So that's what I believe is what's going on as far as the independents. But let me know what y'all think about this. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.